wouldn't believe it if I told you.
But I could run like the wind blows. From that day on, if I was going somewhere, I was running.
Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. I'm really hyper, and today I'm going to Animal Kingdom for 11 straight hours from open to close. You may be wondering, Lisa, why would you do that? What's the point? What are you doing? And the answer to that, there isn't really one. I just kind of feel like it. Animal Kingdom is my favorite park. There's a lot of Animal Kingdom slander constantly because people don't think that there's a lot to do. People think it's this, think it's that. I'm going because I have a hoot when I'm at Animal Kingdom. Headed over there right now. It is about 7:30. So yeah, I have a very loose plan for how today is gonna go. First thing I'm gonna do, I already know, is go to Tusker House. I'm gonna wait 15 minutes and see if I can get a reservation. I'm gonna be there all day, so literally there's sky's the limit. No holds bar. I'm gonna try to do every single thing. Today's probably gonna be the day that I become a wilderness explorer because I'm trying to kill 11 hours. I think it's doable, especially if you count wait times, because I'm not intimidated by wait times. So yeah, I think today's gonna be fun, but I wanna be there at 8 o'clock, and it's, like I said, 7:30, so I'm gonna whip it over there to Animal Kingdom right now, and I will see y'all once I am stalled in the parking lot or whatever. BRB. We're here. Animal Kingdom. It is 7:57 and we're almost in. 7:59 and we're in. Everyone's making the beeline to the Avatar rides, but I'm going for breakfast. Look at that rare exotic bird. You see it? You see it? The rare Floridian duck. Welcome to Animal Kingdom. Terrible angle, but that's okay. I was able to get a reservation for Tusker House, so I'm in the line for, like, you know, the wait list and whatever. They said it's gonna be like 5 minutes. So I guess I'll explain what I'm doing a little bit better. I am here at Animal Kingdom. I don't know if I said it already, but I'm like by myself today. I might have my roommates pop in, and I'm sure I'll bump into people while I'm here. But yeah, I'm here for 11 hours by myself. It's gonna be a little awkward. Already is a little awkward, but that's okay. I'm a main character for today. It's okay, I'll never see these people again. I can record in front of people and not have it be weird. It's okay if I look like I'm talking to myself. Everybody talks to themselves. So yeah, Tusker House is a character dining. I was nervous that I wouldn't get a reservation for here, so I brought like a whole bunch of extra snacks. I brought like emergency Pop-Tarts if they told me no. But yeah, I will be doing a character dining alone. I've been here once before. I told them I was vegan, so I don't even know what they have. They didn't list it on the menu online, so a little nervous. On the way in, I saw that I can't become a wilderness explorer until 10 a.m. So probably have breakfast. That might last an hour, and then I'll probably start my wilderness explorer journey. I'll do a fit check while we're out here though. So this is how we're rocking today. We got the Emperor's New Groove, my fun socks. That's the fit for today. Figured I'd go casual. I got the Kayana Rose Emperor's New Groove shirt. Shout out to Kayana. This is my view for this morning. Not too shabby. While I wait, I figured I'd show you my absolute new beauty of a pin. You guys may know I'm into pin collecting. It's gonna stress my sister out that I brought this here, but I got this Powerline Pin Traders fantasy pin. I'm gonna do a photo shoot because we're in Animal Kingdom. I'll show you down here so you can see it, but you can't even fully appreciate it. This thing glows in the dark. This moon behind Mufasa glows in the dark, but this is a tarot pin. It's the Emperor. I'm ducked off in a little corner by myself. This is perfect. I sound way too energetic, but anyway, the waitress just gave me the whole spiel about the vegan food. So there's still a couple courses that I'm getting. This is the orange passion fruit guava juice, the jungle juice as she calls it. I love that I'm in the corner by myself. This is literally the perfect seat. I was really nervous that they'd put me like in the middle and I would look stupid talking to my camera, but chilling. They're here! I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm trying to get a picture. I'm probably just gonna get it on the camera and be okay with that. Ah! Right, the first thing she brought me is coffee. like they're not coming super close. I had the option to stand up and like get a better picture, but it's okay. My food has arrived. So I believe we got some fruit here, we got some jelly, some Nutella, some yogurt. I don't really know what kind of yogurt it is, and the chef told me to watch out for it. So there's that, and some butter. Everything is vegan. Got some what looks like potato fries. We got Impossible sausage, some Just eggs, some vegan waffles, a biscuit, and I forgot what they said this was, like curry, I think. But this is all of my food, and it's quite a lot for one person, so here we go. When Donald, Daisy, or Goofy come, I'm going to stand up and get a better shot. At the moment, none of them have been that great, I imagine. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get a better one in a second. The sausage is so freaking good. Oh, it's a party! I didn't explain it a second ago, but the chef came out and he brought all the food out to me especially, and he explained like what everything was and that everything was vegan and everything like that. The Just eggs, a little runny, not quite my taste. Okay. Number one. This is how I did. I did my best. So that was Tusker House. I'm gonna rate it probably like a 9 out of 10. I used my cast member discount, and apparently when you do that, they add an 18% gratuity, so it ended up being the same price as if I was just a regular guest and didn't tip. But the food was good. I tried to eat my weight, and I almost succeeded. My goal was everything, and I ate like 80%, and that's not too shabby. But right now, I will begin my aimless journey to exploring this entire park. The Wilderness Explorer adventure doesn't start for 30 more minutes. I want to become a Wilderness Explorer the fastest anyone has ever become a Wilderness Explorer. I'm going to be on the clock. Hi, little friend. So by far, one of my most annoying character traits is my inability to remember to bring sunglasses at any given point. My eyeballs burn. Okay, I'm trying to get a picture in front of the tree, and 3 separate times I've tried to pull the old "can I take a picture of all of you" trick, and it has not worked, not once. That's okay, I'm just gonna ask somebody. It finally worked. I took so many families' photos. I finally got one to take a picture of me, but it's time to go become a Wilderness Explorer, because adventure is out there.
Make a W with your hands just like this. Repeat after me. The wilderness.
The wilderness
Must be explored.
must be explored.
Turn your hands into a bird. Flap your bird wings and say, caw, caw.
Ah, ah,
You got, show me a lion claws. Give me a nice big roar.
roar.
There you go.
I got my Wilderness Explorer's Guide. I'll do a dramatic reenactment of the process to get it. So, first thing you do is you make a W, then you go like this, and then you caw like a eagle or whatever, and then you growl like a lion, and that's how you get the first badge. But I'm on my way to Rafiki's planet. The lady said that there's 5 badges over here, so that's what we're doing first. Yeah, it should be these up here. I'm getting these badges. So, let's go! I got my first badge, the habitat badge. All right, brief catch up. I've been here for 2.5 hours, and I think I need to get on a ride. I think that will do me some good right about now. But this is where the petting zoo is, so if it's free, I'm gonna touch some animals. Okay, never mind to this building. This is a drawing class. It's where you draw Disney characters. That's not what I'm doing. I'm here for badges. Hello, friend. Got some chillin' goats over there if you can see them. Probably not. There they are. A couple of goat pals over there. The petting zoo is actually free. I found out they're offering free masks, so I just took one because why not? But I'm not actually going to touch anything. I just wanted to see what was over here. There's goats, there's cows, there's pigs, there's llamas or alpacas or something, etc. I think they would be free roaming if it wasn't so early in the morning. A lot of them are asleep. Should I get a pair? Should I be a cheetah girl or no? And then I kind of want a Mickey or a Minnie because I ate at Tusker. Maybe later. All right, we knocked out 5 badges just like that. I am going to go to probably Asia, and there's a bunch of badges over there, so we'll probably try to get those done. But we're moving right along. 5 out of 29. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, sorry I'm not showing you guys the process of getting the badges. I don't want to record the cast members without their permission, and I don't want to ask them for permission, so I'm just not going to do it. But those last 5 were all about conservation. What can we do to save the sea turtles? You know, it's about 10:45 or so. I've been here for a couple hours, and I definitely do need to do a ride, watch a show, break it up a little bit.
Trip to the African town of Harambe.
Well, aside from Tusker House, I'm still on the lookout for characters other than the ones from Breakfast. I've seen none, but that's okay. I'm gonna find them. I think normally Pocahontas meets here. Of course, the Lion King characters meet here, etc. But look, it's this wall that everybody has on Instagram. Hello, some other language, Mickey. I don't know if you can see it, but I think this is the spot for my pin photo. I'm thinking I'm gonna go see this show if they'll let me in. Okay, never mind. That showing is not for 30 minutes and I don't really feel like waiting for it, so we're gonna keep badge hunting. This is a hydration stop. I'm gonna have some water. That was so awkward. I walked up to the little like up showing thing, I think it's the bird show, and I didn't know where the line was, so like I walked up and I like crossed over the line and I was like, hey, is this open? And they're like, yeah. I was like, oh, can I go in? They're like, no. And they just, it was so awkward because they didn't offer the information that the showing doesn't start till 11:30. I had to overhear that from them telling another group, which is super awkward. I don't know why they did that. So, I'm in the Asia section. I'm right on the river actually, if y'all can see that. So, if any characters come in the next few minutes, I'll see, but I brought several refreshments into the park. First, we got cherry vanilla sparkling water. It's like a soda. If I was ever gonna quit Coke, this would be what helps me quit Coca-Cola. Refreshing. Well, anyways, while I'm cooling down for a bit, at the time of me recording this, today is July 22nd, and I recently hit 500 followers, so if you're new around here, hey, thanks for stopping by. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to hit the button down below. We're trying to hit 1K eventually. I don't really have any goals. I'm just vibing out here. But anyway, today's vlog is gonna be helpful, as I do feel awkward recording in public. That's okay, but it'll be an experience. It'll be hopefully I'll be used to it by the end of this vlog. I have been here for 3 hours and definitely do still feel awkward walking around vlogging. This part is okay. Like right now I'm sitting in a chill area. There's not people around me. There's people over here in this little eating pavilion. But yeah, just walking like in a crowd and recording. It is more uncomfortable than I realized, but I'm gonna get over it and watch, believe you me, by the end of the day, I will be a pro. I'll be able to just pull out my camera in front of anybody and not even care. So let's see where our next destination is. There's like a million badges in Asia. Yeah, I guess I better hop to it. Like most of the badges are over here. So let me go try to find some. I'll give it like 5 more minutes. I really was hoping that a character flotilla would come down the river. That's kind of why I'm sitting here. Oh well, so I'm just gonna ask somebody because it's faster than me wandering around.
So my friends, go outside, find more animals. Here are your badges. They go from age 27, 28, and 29.
Oh, it's not a great shot, but there's Pocahontas and Miko over there. Way over there. There is the Mount Everest ride, Expedition Everest. Literally perfect timing. Wow. It's frickin' Scrooge McDuck and others. Hello! Hi! Hi, Scrooge! Wow! Alright, we got some good news and we got some bad news. So, good news, I found out where Expedition Everest is and I saw that photo. Bad news, I'll have to stick with my original plan, which is basically not riding any rides until the afternoon. This park, Animal Kingdom, has a reputation for being like a half-day park, which means that a lot of people leave in the afternoon. So the second half of the day, I hope, is when the crowds will die down a little. That's when I'll try to ride the Pandora rides, try to ride Expedition. So for now, I think I'll just continue with my wilderness exploring journey. There's 2 shows that I want to do. One of them is It's Tough to Be a Bug. I think that show is really funny. I wish the Finding Nemo musical was playing. I think it is the funniest thing ever. And then Festival of the Lion King, which I have never seen. So those 3 shows, I know Finding Nemo isn't showing, so I'm not gonna count that. But yeah, Festival of the Lion King and It's Tough to Be a Bug, if that's still open, I wanna go try to do those. I don't know what time they play. I should have taken a picture, that would have been good planning. Alas. It's about lunchtime, honestly, but I'm probably not gonna eat. I'm still pretty full from Tusker House, which is good. It's the mark of a good meal. Okay, I'm in this section of Asia where you get like your tiger badge, your bat badge, your like flag and binocular, whatever, the badges with those symbols. They're all over here. And I'm wondering, am I gonna see actual tigers? Because that's what it sounds like. Look, it's a bat. Look how giant it is. It's so huge. This is how Twilight started. People put bats in Animal Kingdom. Next thing you know, Edward and the Cullens are running around Forks. I didn't realize there's a lot actually. I don't know if you can see, but like, there's like 3 over there, there's 1 right there, there's 1 right there. They're so giant. Here's some kind of lizard right there. So that was the first batch where I feel like I actually learned something. I learned that bats have an enzyme in their saliva that helps break down the viscosity of blood, and they use, scientists use that enzyme to help people with high blood pressure regulate their blood. That's what I learned. Coagulation. Word I have not heard since high school. I learned another thing. So apparently Disney is required to have enrichment for the tigers that they have here, and they have these little like balls that they can play with. And so apparently in California Adventure on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, the collector, you know, if you know the story of Guardians of the Galaxy, the collector came and collected a bunch of those balls, and if you go on the ride you will see a bunch of those balls in the line because he collected them. Fun fact. Look at this handsome fella or madam. Wow. I'm in a bird observatory and I'm very afraid I'm gonna get pooped on. I'm kind of lost now, but I have gotten every badge from Asia. Looks like I just missed Pocahontas and Miko again. But anyway, the Asia, there was like a whole little like tiger exhibit, this and that. And then there was like a bird sanctuary at the end. And the bird sanctuary was fun. I have some like bird sanctuary trauma that my mother knows about. But other than that, it was fun. There was one cast member in there. I asked her a little joshing around question. I said, how many times do people get pooped on? And she gave me attitude. It was a little funky attitude, but that's okay. Ruined the vibe a little bit, but we keep moving. I think up next I'm gonna try to go to Discovery Island back by the Tree of Life, and I'm gonna try to ride It's Tough to Be a Bug. Okay, I took an air conditioning break. Here's the mint green stuff. So here's the challenge, guys. I wanted a Wemo so bad, but I only want the Kermit one. So if you see it, holler at me. But it is officially noon. It is the hottest part of the day. And Animal Kingdom is booming. So now is a great time to go try to see shows. I really want this poster if anyone knows where I can get it. It's really cool.
Welcome to our show. You know, we've been doing this act for over 300 million years. And with bugs making up more than 80% of the animal world, we're the biggest cast of them all. She's gonna
Friends don't exterminate friends, do they? If you had it your way, you would destroy us all. But you never will, because we outnumber you 200 million to 1.
Okay, that was It's Tough to Be a Bug, and boy is it. It's not as long as I remember, but the wait wasn't that long, so it's all good. I'm trying to find, there's only like one bug-related little station here, and I don't know where it is, so I'm on the hunt. Okay, I've asked 2 different people, and they gave me 2 very different answers as to where this dragonfly badge is, so we'll just come back to it. I'm going to Pandora. Well, geez Louise, I finally got what feels like a solid answer, but the answer is it's back where I was already walking. So now, like I said, we're still going to Pandora. We're gonna keep it moving forward. I have gotten no badges from Africa while I was over there, so I'm gonna have to go back over anyway. It's all good. Stopped to get my flamingo badge on the way to Pandora, but they're all asleep. Okay, the other badge is down this little path apparently. Don't know where. This looks like the exit of the ride. We got the Night Blossom from Pandora. It was like from Pongu Pongu or whatever. I splurged. I got an icy beverage because it's the middle of the day and it's hot. Let's give her a taste of like limeade and passion fruit and some other stuff. Here we go. Maybe I'm just thirsty. But that is delicious. Oh yeah, paper straws, save the turtles. I learned that a couple badges back. But yeah, it has passion fruit boba on it. That is delicious. Anyway, I'm gonna walk back to Africa and finish up my Africa badges. Before we go any further, I'm thinking Festival of the Lion King is gonna be a great, much needed break. Hi guys, so I'm in line for Festival of the Lion King. It's my first real line of the day. So, I'm gonna have my lunch, which can be some Pop-Tarts and some Gushers. And yeah, that's how we're killing the next 40 minutes. That's how long we'll be in line. Bon appetit!
We are here today to welcome you, one and all, to a celebration of Festival of the Lion King.
You're all funny. Timon is here. The show can begin. Look at Pumba! What are you? Welcome, Simba. You're right on time. Quiet! Thank you. Maestro, if you please. Hakuna Matata.
Ain't no passing craze. your vacant expressions. The lights are not all on upstairs. Prepare for the coup of the century. Be prepared for the murkiest sky.
To finish my Wilderness Explorer quest because now I only have a couple hours. So, Badge Palooza. Mad dash to finish the rest of the badges. I only have 9 more out of 24 or 29 or however many it was. Well, hello there, friend. I was about to make a Planet of the Apes reference, but when I was getting my gorilla badge, I told him, that was like the first thing I said was like, the only thing I know about gorillas is Planet of the Apes. So let's see if I remember the 5. The 5 great apes, it's orangutans, gorillas, chimpanzees, bonobos or something, and then humans. I learned that. That's the fact of the day. But I only have a literal handful of badges left, and I am going to be a senior explorer. Ooh. It appears that my theory is holding up because the park is particularly not very full right now, which means my whole plan to wait until the last hour to ride rides might just work. I'm sure there'll still be a wait. Might end up having to pick one over the others, but I did it. I pinky promise you I cannot find this dragonfly badge anywhere. RIP, my friend, you will be missed. I finally made it to Dino Land, or Dinosaur USA. It's a really big dinosaur. Sorry you're staring at his butt, but here he is. One more badge! One more badge! My plan at the beginning of the day was definitely ambitious. I'll tell you, my goal was to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. I was gonna finish my Wilderness Explorers and ride every ride and see every show. Oh man, did that not happen, but that's okay. I'm about to become a Wilderness Explorer, a senior Wilderness Explorer, and that's the most important thing. I have one more badge and it's back in front of the Tree of Life, so once I figure out how to get there, I'm gonna show you guys the ritual, because why not? Dino-rama. There she is. I'm gonna name her Shelly. Look at her go. Alright, I made it through most of the day and I just now switched to my second battery, so I think I'm doing good as far as that goes. My phone is still on like 50 something or 60 or something, so I think I'm doing good. There's only a couple more hours left and I'm gonna spend them on rides once I get this badge done.
Put your hands up and say, a Wilderness Explorer.
A Wilderness Explorer
is a friend to all.
Is a friend to all.
Be it plants,
be it plant,
or a fish,
or a fish,
or a tiny mole.
or a tiny mole.
Nice job. Congratulations, Explorer. Wow.
I'm a senior explorer. Talk to me nice. Half of me wants to get some up merch to celebrate, but I don't think I like any of it quite enough. And then I was thinking I should get a Tusker House Mickey to celebrate, or a Tusker House Minnie. They're wearing the same outfit, she just has a bow and lashes, you know the drill. Not my best handwriting, but that's what I'm celebrating. This is how I decided to celebrate. It's got a little free button. Yeah, you just ask them for the button, just ask them for a Sharpie. I was hoping she'd write it for me because my handwriting was kind of sloppy, but that's okay. Got a free button. I am celebrating Senior Wilderness Explorer. I also got a Coke to celebrate, but now I have 2 hours left, give or take, so like 2.5 hours or so. And all I have left to do is ride. So I looked at the app and it said Expedition Everest is only a 35-minute wait. So I'm definitely gonna go do that. I thought I'd pull out in the shade for a little bit. I want to put the sticker on my ears so that people will see it, but that would be so ugly. And I don't want to put it on my shirt because my shirt's sweaty. Like, I want to flex on the girls, but like in a way that's not too goofy, you know? Like if I would have bought a Wilderness Explorer hat, I definitely would have put the sticker on the hat, but that's not how we're jiving today. Again, y'all know I just had to flex on the girls real quick. Let me cover these people up. Had to flex on the girls real quick. Nothing crazy. That was awesome, and it's not even the best ride here. I'm going to go ride the best ride here right now. Okay, looks like a lot of people are leaving, which is great. Yeah, I was on Everest, and I was sitting next to this little boy who thought he was bitten by a black widow, and he was telling me all about it. And then he saw me vlogging or whatever, and he like asked about my channel. So if you're watching this, little fella, hello. Anywho, like I said, we're going to Pandora. We're gonna go ride Flight of Passage. As a side note, if there's a slim to nothing chance I can get recast into another role, being like the Wilderness Explorer guide seems like so much fun, dude. I'm really bored, so I'm going to do a dramatic reading. Where is the library? My name is T-Bone, it is my spider. Thank you.
Great, you've all made it. It's important that you can...
That was the best 4.5 minutes I've ever waited an hour and a half for. Literally the best ride at Disney World, but you already knew that. Everybody already knew that. Well, it is officially 7:41. I've been here from open to close, past close, because Animal Kingdom is closed right now. It still blows my mind how bright it is in Florida. The fact that the sun is not close to setting yet is throwing me off. I forgot to take any pictures for my thumbnail, so I'm gonna go do that on the way out. But I did it! I've been here for pretty much 12 hours almost. So the only things that I wanted to do that I didn't get a chance to do were the Kilimanjaro Safari. I wanted to do that. And honestly, that's kind of it, other than like eating dinner, I guess, but saved a little money. Yeah, it's pretty much everything I wanted to do besides the safari. So I count this as a win. And this thing is oozing. Also, I don't know if you could tell, but look, there's people in the background, and I'm vlogging. It's the end of the day, and I feel comfortable. It's probably just because it's not crowded anymore, but I'll still count that as a win too. We're going up in the world. Coming up in the, whatever, you know. There's not enough people around for me to ask to take a picture, but I'm kind of okay with this. So this is the front view of what Animal Kingdom looks like when you're exiting what looks like 54 minutes after they closed. Hardly anybody here. Still got people trying to take their tree shots too. Here's the trick, just walk backwards, and I have it. Once again, that was Animal Kingdom. I have a couple more errands to run before I am settled in for the night. I am not as tired as I thought I'd be, 100%. I thought I'd be like about to keel over, but like I feel fine. I'm gonna pose for one more thumbnail shot because I feel like I need it. Okay. While I'm over here, before I go, I'll walk you through some of what my favorite badges were. 100% cutest badge is this one from Pandora. It was one where you learned about symbiosis and mutualism and commensalism and parasitism. Fun fact, I did learn stuff today. It's so cute. I went back and I got an extra one so I could put it on my laptop because this is like by far the cutest badge. The bat badge, this one was fun because I got to actually see the bats upside down. They were ginormous. These Mount Everest and Yeti ones, they were like right next to each other and they were both pretty easy. You just kind of scavenger hunt, look around for stuff. And yeah, those were my favorite badges. Other senior wilderness explorers know all about these badges over here. These were all the ones I earned today. I asked them if there's like a real patch version that I can get like this because that is so cute. But they said no, so maybe I'll just order it off Etsy or whatever. Goodbye, Animal Kingdom. I've officially been with you for over 12 hours. Woo! There's a rainbow! Kind of partially. Wow. If I keep walking this way, I'll be a millionaire. Hello! Car time, Lisa. Coming at you. So, here are my keepsakes from today. Of course, we got the Wilderness Explorer book. I have my Senior Wilderness Explorer badge that's going on my laptop, of course. Got the extra Pandora badge, which is also going on my laptop. But part of me wants to just take the stickers out of here and then just put them on my laptop, but then part of me is like, well, then the book won't be complete. So, I don't know, maybe I'll just come back multiple times and just keep getting whatever stickers I want for my laptop. But anyway, other things I got when I went to Tusker House, I forgot to show this, but they gave you these little character signature cards. It's got everybody's autograph on the back. So, there you go. I got all the autographs of all the characters. Got a map. Did not use that one time. And I think that's it. Unrelated to Animal Kingdom, I got this Watto from Cast Connections a little while back, and he's up in my rearview mirror. That's unrelated, but I thought I'd show you because I haven't mentioned it thus far. He's been up there for a little while, keeping me company. I feel like I did pretty good. Not only did I do almost everything I wanted to. The only thing I didn't do was the safari. But not only did I do that, I spent way less than I thought. The most expensive thing by far was the Tusker breakfast. That was a little something. Was it worth it? Yeah, I was full for most of the day and it was pretty good. It was a lot of food, so there was that and it was tasty. Got to see the characters. I'd say it was worth it. Next expensive was that, which is way lower. It was like $6, $7, $8, something like that. It was like $6, I think. It was called like I'll put the picture up. But it was like Blossom something drink from Pandora. That was really good. Oh man, that was delicious. That was like a whole game in and of itself, was just eating the boba at the end. And then I got a Coke. I almost forgot to mention, I saw Festival of the Lion King, and wow, that was so good. I didn't know what it was. All I knew is that they had us waiting for an hour for a 30-minute show, so I was like, this must be pretty good if the line is this long. I understand why everybody gets so excited. Like when I went to my old Disney audition, people would get so excited like if somebody from the team was like a part of Festival of the Lion King, and I didn't get why. I was like, is it just a show? And it is a show, but it's a really good show. But I'm feeling good. I only changed my battery one time. Got a couple packages to pick up, and I'm gonna show you what at least one of them is because I'm excited. You know me and my pin. Speaking of which, here was the final pin picture that I took. Bing! For my Powerline Pin Traders, the Emperor Tarot Night Moon card. So one thing I will say after doing 12 hours in the park is, boy, am I hungry. By the time I got off the flight of passage, everything was already closed. But if that one restaurant, I don't even know, Salui or whatever, if that Salui restaurant had still been open, definitely would have tore into some noodles.
Turn left onto Western Way.
Those noodles did not sound good. That tofu bowl did not sound good all day until it was closed, until I couldn't get it. And now I have a hankering. These ears are always crooked, no matter what I do. That's kind of lame.
Well, I've never seen a king or beast with quite so little hair. I'm gonna be the main event, like the king
All right, we're gonna kick it by the pool and watch some Big City Greens because one of my packages isn't ready yet. Back at the apartment, my hair looks a little crazy because I took it down and didn't do anything to it, but that's okay. I like it when my hair is puffy. It's like a celebration of volume. You just saw my groceries for my mother. I have a pin mail time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So this one is from the Disney Monster or Soada. Not a cute box opener. Oh. Okay. She's nice. She's bubble wrapped. She's velvet wrapped. Wow. What could it be? What could it be? What could it possibly be except here is the newest girl, the new girl on the block. This is Mulan and Li Shang as the characters from Crazy Rich Asians. Do I love it? Yeah. If you guys follow my pin account, you'll know that I just lost one of my pins. I had to sell it for the sake of the Run Disney race. So if you guys want to go support my, my marathon, there's going to be a link in the description. Thank you so much. I was so concerned. I was like, what happened? But it's jade. I don't know if you can see through it on the camera, but like, it's like see-through-y. So let me go put her on the board real quick. There she is, right next to, I decided not to put her down here because that's like no man's land. But she's up here next to the other Mulan and Li Shang Hamilton. Anywho, if you've made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this Animal Kingdom vlog. It turned into mostly a Wilderness Explorer vlog, but that's okay. I'll keep going back because Animal Kingdom is still my favorite park. Easily. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. I want to do a Q&A video at some point, but like I don't have any cues. So if you have any cues that you want me to leave them down below. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!